Hello again and thanks for joining. So today I've got two more Fleischmann coaches to have a look at, and you can see that they're both restaurant cars but from different eras. The one at the top is catalogue number 5105 and it's a Deutsche Bahn Spiegelwagen or special coach, a more modern rendition of the classic restaurant car. The one below is obviously a Mitropa one, which is a much older carriage, and it's 5078 in the catalogue. These are both second-hand models that I got in a job lot with a whole bunch of other Fleischmann coaches, which I'm going through here on YouTube, so you can see reviews of those coaches as well. Unfortunately, the one at the top has had a bit of damage en route to me. I think it's just a bogie that's fallen off, but let's get these out, try and get them fixed up, and then I'll show you them up close. Well, it looks like both bogies have fallen off the newer coach. They're just push-fit studs into these coaches and they fall apart quite easily sometimes. So I'm just going to put these back together. Well, it's quite easy to put them back together, which is good news. So let's start off with this one here. It's quite a long coach, this one, and quite sleek as well. I do like the maroon with the cream stripe along it. And the printing on this is really good as well, with the lettering here very clear. What's also very clear is the windows, and you can see inside that we've got it set out for dining with little tables there with lamps on them, which look really great. The window themselves are flush fit and they've got silver surrounds as well, which looks really good. And then down this end of the coach we have the kitchen area. It's obviously a corridor on this side, and around this side it's a little bit different. We've got a door here and different windows. It looks like the silver on the roof has had a little bit of wear and tear over the years and a bit of dirt on it as well. The lettering down on the bottom in the dark grey area is really good, as is the running number and the Deutsche Bahn logo. So the printing is top notch on this. The bogies are pretty good too. It's a nice moulding, but we don't have brake gear in line with the wheels on this particular one. But the couplings are free to move separate to the bogies, which will help us keep coupled up on tighter corners. And at the end we have this as an extra part on the gangway, and we have clear little lights there, but there's no actual illumination on this coach, but I think it shouldn't be too difficult to set that up if you wanted to. Underneath we have all manner of little tanks and boxes, and the bracing is all really nicely moulded into the centre part of this coach. So not a bad coach overall, and it looks really quite sleek. Unfortunately there's a little bit of damage on this particular one, so maybe you need to check the roof on these just to make sure that they haven't got scratched like this one has. Anyway, let's have a look at the other coach. So this is representing a much older coach, and I actually thought it was a restaurant car when I got it, but now I see it says Schlafwagen, which is of course sleeping coach. So this is a sleeper, and again it's a little bit dusty. It's a second-hand model, but it does look really good. These parts added on at the end here, including steps up to the top, and a little red platform up here as well. The windows are flush fit again, and they have the little yellow surrounds, and we've got this cream line running the whole length of the coach, which looks really good, as is the printing, which is absolutely spot on and really crisp and clear, even down on the black area here as well. The Mitropa logo is in the middle there, and at each end we have a toilet area, and you can see inside just about. The windows are a little bit dusty and dirty on this, but we actually have a representation of little beds there, even with pillows as well, which is really cool. The roof has got some interesting parts to it. These parts here should actually be windows and not just blocked off, but I might be wrong in saying that. It could be ventilation on these coaches. And down below we have this part added in as an extra piece, which is really fine plastic with a little bit of pliability, but not much, so it's likely to break if you're too rough with it. And we have this box here with some rivet detail, and then all the planking is picked out with some nice grain effect, and all the bracing and brake gear is moulded in here too. The bogies look not too bad. The brake gear isn't really in line with the wheels, but it does have rivet detail and springs there as well moulded in, which does look really quite good. So quite an interesting coach, this one, with a lot of nice detail, and it does look really appealing in this colour. Let's put each of these on the scales and see how much they weigh. So the sleeping car weighs 139 grams, and the restaurant car a little bit lighter at 133 grams. So two really cool and interesting coaches from Fleischmann. I'm a big fan of Fleischmann coaches. They seem to not be that popular, so the prices are quite low, but what you get for your money is actually really good. The printing on them is great. You get flush fit glazing, nice interiors, and they look really good as well. They really should be much more popular than they are, but I'm glad that they aren't, because it means low prices for me. Out of these two, I think the dining car is the one to go for. It really looks very good. This one, okay, it's got some scratches on the roof, but you can't deny it's got a really nice interior, and the printing on it is looking really good as well. It's a fantastic coach, and it would look even better with some passengers in it. The sleeping car is also really good. It's a different era obviously, but it's got really good printing on it, and the colour again is fantastic too. I think maybe the roof is a little bit plasticky on this one, and it might benefit from just a spray of some paint, but that's a minor thing really compared to what you get here for your money. But what do you think about these coaches and other coaches from Fleischmann? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel. And you can subscribe for more model railway news and reviews. Just hit that subscribe button now. I'll put one of these on the turntable so you can see all the way around. And in a moment, another video will appear. Just click on that and I'll see you there. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See ya.